It's Scott Simmons here from 1% Realty, Vancouver Island, Salt Spring Agent 4. Just shooting these power lines. Now most people probably never look up at the power lines, but if you live out in the country in the rural area, in the wintertime if we get a big storm, the power will go out. And what will happen is a tree will go across the line and a branch will hit it, and then that's a fuse, that little thing right there. It's hard to see. Try to zoom in on it. If Lucas will stop jumping. And what happens if the power goes out, that fuse will pop out of there. Huge spark, it'll pop out, and the power's down. From there to wherever the break is. Now what happens is I'll call hydro. Some nights I've gone out with my flashlight, driven up and down the road, and found the power break. And then this one right here, this pole, is a switching pole. And what hydro will do is come out, and instead of trying to fix a branch, there's a drive shaft on that. They'll unlock it and flip those switches, and all the houses on, maybe if the power break is down that way, all the houses down that way will be out of power, and the power houses on this side of the switch will stay on with power. But you have to find the break, call them, and I usually tell them which side of the switches it's on, and they'll send some guy out in a truck. I mean, the BC Hydro guys are fantastic. They really are. They do a fantastic job when the power goes out. And instantly, that's like in a redundant system, a loop system, and they'll cut it off and one half will get power and one won't. And so in the wintertime, like during the big storms at night, you'll see salt springers driving around trying to find which one of those is blowing, and then which side of the switch is on. If you're on the side of the switch where it's blowing, it could be a day or 2 days when you're out of power. So it's something that when you move into the country, you find out all these things that you never, in the city you just take it for granted. Turn on the light and the light's on. In the wintertime, it can be sometimes 2 or 3 weeks, or 2 or 3 days. So that's why you need a wood stove, candles, matches, all that good stuff. Scott Simmons, 1% Realty, Salt Spring Agent 4, just having a walk with the dog. Beautiful morning out here, a little windy. What do you say, Lucas? Keep going? He's bored.